Hey everyone, I'm Melanie from Streamline Legal, where we help law firms get the most out of their practice management software. So for those of you that haven't seen me around, I am on Facebook a lot, and I love interacting with other business owners there, other law firm owners, and I learn a ton, and I like to share as much as possible. And some of the conversation that I see a lot happening in some of these Facebook groups is when we talk about the practice management software that a lot of firms already have. And they're always comparing and always looking for something better, which I think is great. But I do think there is a point at which that analysis that you're trying to do to figure out what's the best practice management software can really leave you crippled. And so I wanted to talk about that a little bit tonight because I want to make sure that we're not overanalyzing, if you will. And I know a lot of you are visual learners, so I went ahead and put together a chart for you. So I'm going to go ahead and share that with you. There we go. The cost of your analysis paralysis when it comes to practice management software. So you'll see up in the top left, we've got a firm that says they only use Clio for billing, or pick your favorite practice management software. And you'll see that their green bar is about 20% of this graph here. And so they're just using it for billing, they're collecting payments maybe, they're sending out invoices. That is a great use for practice management software. But as we all know, there are a ton of other features that are included in your practice management software that you may or may not be using. So in this case, we have a firm that's only using billing, and so they're using approximately 20% of the software. However, the owner has decided that there is a better software out there, or they're concerned that there might be a better software out there, or they hear their friends talking about a different software. And so the owner's been really hesitant to dive all in and go all in on their practice management software. And as a result, they're sitting at usage of about 20%. Now, the question is, how long are they going to sit there? How long is it going to take this attorney or this owner to decide that they're either going to go all in on their practice management software that they have or switch to something else that they can then go all in on? Because what happens is when you do start using all of your practice management software, and now we're using another 60% here for a total of 80, 90%, somewhere in that range, now we're getting a lot more for our money. We're that much more productive. Our team has the tools they need to be more productive. And of course, the result being that we're going to bring in more money for the business. And so I want to make sure that we're paying attention to the idea that if we're only using 20% of the software, we are leaving money on the table. And how long do you want to leave that money on the table? Because here's the reality. These softwares are much more similar than they are different. And so while there may be a feature here or a feature there that one software has or doesn't have, the majority of the features are very similar, and they are going to help you with that productivity. So whether it's Clio, whether it's Practice Panther, whether it's MyCase, name your practice management software. But the minute you go all in and start using all of the features, now we're looking at a much bigger return. Now, I know what you're saying. You're saying, well, yeah, but what if I make the wrong decision? You know what? There is no wrong decision. The wrong decision is not making a decision. Because what happens is now when you've gone all in on the software, we're up to 80, 90% of our productivity. Yeah, maybe we could eke out another 10 or 20% if we switch to the perfect software, whatever that is, by the way. But in the meantime, when you're sitting there not making that decision, you're losing out on this 60% or more productivity that you and your team could have. So please, I beg of you, if you are stuck and thinking you're not sure which practice management software to use, just pick one. It's far more important that you go all in and start using the features that you're paying for than it is to find that one or two perfect features that maybe you can or can't live without. And guess what? You can change. So if it ends up that you made the wrong decision after some period of time, and it'll take you a while to figure that out, by the way, in the meantime, though, you've been that much more productive. So please, if you are having trouble picking a practice management software, we're always happy to chat about that at Streamline Legal. And I want to make sure that we're not getting stuck in this analysis paralysis. So thanks so much for joining me tonight. We'll see you soon.